Here for Darlington. He's going to take this free kick just inside his own half. Darlington kicking right to left as we sit here towards their own fans in the open end. Ball's just headed back there, and Trotman and Ainge between them are put under a good bit of pressure there, and there's a half shot for a penalty, and the referee's given it, and there's a coming together there between Ainge and Felix, and it looked a generous one. Felix went down in the box, and referee Paul Brown has pointed straight to the spot, and that looked a generous decision to me from this angle.
I would definitely say so, but not only that, there was two Darlo players. The actual challenge from Felix on Trotman was a foul in the first place. The ball then broke, and then over went Ainge, and he's given the penalty against it.
So early in this game here, it's a chance for Guiseley to take the lead, and it's saved by Turner. The ball's back at the penalty spot. Ainge wins the header. A great save by Turner. Darlington breathe again there. Good save down to his right, Jake Turner, and we thought that penalty was generous, but it's irrelevant now because Turner's come up with the save.
A very good save it was. It was a nice height for him, as you always say. They have to be a nice height for the keeper to get there.
Left back or number 4 playing at right back, it makes it a bit unnatural. Thompson wins the header. He tries to find Saunders. Saunders just beaten to that one, but put a good effort in. Ainge has gone into the back of Adebaji there, and there's 3 potential fouls given to each team's direction, neither of which given. Mr. Brown letting the game flow. Galbraith in a foot race here. Turner's going to have to come out of his box, and he's beaten to it. It's a goal for Guiseley. Guiseley get first blood. Trying to identify the scorer. I think it might be Kane Felix, number 7, but it's hard to tell. But certainly the ball was a foot race there, potted through. Galbraith couldn't get there ahead of him. Jake Turner came off his goal line, and it was just prodded past him for the opening goal here for Guiseley.
Yeah, I think Terry was stretching there. He again, this bubbly pitch, the ball had bounced really high, and he was trying to get his feet to. He didn't have the pace there, and I think you're right. It might have been Felix, and he's just skipped past him.
Ball's played taken quickly by Jackson to Galbraith, and then Jackson's attempted clearance is closed down. Jackson's had to work smartly there to get to the ball ahead of Felix, and Felix is worrying him, and he's got there first. Felix is great play by the Guiseley man, and he shoots just across the face of goal. Great play by Kane Felix for Guiseley.
I think Ben Jackson there was a bit too relaxed and too confident in there. That ball was never going to run out, and we've already said Kane Felix he's so quick.
It's there for another throw in the same place, which Jackson takes. Kit Jackson comes and shows an option for him, and then he just keeps the ball in. Ball comes in from Nicholson, and Saunders has had a header just wide there. That's the closest that Darlington have come. Cross came in from the left-hand side. Saunders met it, perfect timing. It was on the stretch, just couldn't quite keep it down. Would have been some header to finish it from there.
It would have been. It was a cracking cross from Ben Jackson here. It's amazing how shin pads need to be adjusted at every throw-in.
Free kick's taken and played along the back line to Ben Jackson. Ben Jackson's just did a little nutmeg there, but beautiful bit of play, and then found a nice ball to Trotman on the right hand side. Trotman's got his man up alongside him, but he's going for the return around Hatfield, and Trotman's going to get to that ball as well and put the cross in, and it's just fizzed across goal there, just a little too high for anybody to get onto, and the referee says he's taken a touch on the way out for a corner.
Got there, and he drove the cross in there, just what we've seen all season.
So here's Omar Holness with a chance to knock this set piece in. It's gone front post. Thompson wins the header, but it's a few yards over the bar, but that's not that great to put the ball down and play decent football on. Throw-in's taken, and this time it's Will Hatfield for Guiseley who decides to play it all the way back, and this time the goalkeeper Dewhurst does take a touch and then clears it left-footed onto the head of Elliott. Then Thompson turns back towards goal. Thompson's had a shot from the halfway line almost there. It's only a few yards over, well, the halfway line, maybe 40 yards maybe. Recycle it. Galbraith pulls it out of the sky and
well done,
falls over, but does the job anyway because he got the ball away, and now it's with Thompson. Finds Nicholson. Nicholson's first touch is heavy, and then he goes down pretty pathetically looking for a free kick, if I don't mind saying. And then Guiseley have the chance to break. It's with Kane Felix on the left-hand side. Felix has got Galbraith stood up. Trotman still upfield. Felix against Galbraith. Now Trotman is back, but the ball's on the edge of the box, and there's a chance for a shot there, which has just been pulled wide by Will Hatfield. Having a chat on the bench and looking at a piece of paper. I do wonder if that's going to be a change. Ball switched again, left to right. That's a feature of this second half. Thompson drops it down to Nicholson. Nicholson's got Trotman around him. Drops it down to Tom Elliott. Tom Elliott's touch is heavy though, but still finds Trotman. Trotman over the top. He's got Holness through. Holness is through on goal. Just cleared off the line there. Ball comes back to Thompson. Thompson's wide on the right hand side. Gets to the byline. Gets the cross. Cross comes over. It's hit the knee on the inside there. It's Andrew desperately looking for handball, which wasn't there. Ainge heads it forward to Nicholson. Darlington trying to turn something out of this. Little bit of pressure. Ball's recycled into the box again. Holness wins a header. Elliott's going to try and compete up in the air, so it's all a little clumsy here, and the ball's still bobbling about high in the air. A symptom of today's game, really. And then Paul Clayton has hooked it over his head into absolutely nowhere, but Kane Felix has made it a chase here, and Jake Turner's flattened his own man there, I think. The home fans seem to be thinking there was a foul on their man, but I don't think their man was anywhere near it. Hooked forward by Guiseley, and Simon Ainge takes a touch, and he's just going to clear that. We know enough about Simon Ainge to know he's just going to put his laces through that one, and it's going to come straight back to him. Trotman pulls the ball out of the sky, gives it to Bascom. Nice little 1-2 between the two of them. Well done, Bascom there. Thompson tries to flick it through. Trotman's got the challenge. He's got a chance of bursting forward here. Lovely step over Trotman. He's got Henshaw wide. Henshaw's touch is good, but the shot's flashed wide. Opened up for him. Alex Henshaw there on his left foot, and he's just sliced it wide.
Excellent run there from Trots, really was. He kept strong all the way through, and he rode the challenge and played the ball through. I thought he was going to actually drop his shoulder and take the shot himself, but he did right in playing Henshaw, because Henshaw had lost his man. Spennymoor
will get a late winner against Chorley. That's it at the time, but there we are. It's the full-time whistle, and as you can hear, the home fans here at Guiseley AFC rise to their feet and give a massive round of applause. Congratulations to them for staying up in the National League North. For a disappointing away journey for those 444 Darlington travelling fans. Darlington going down 1-0. They had a couple of chances, most notably through Jordan Nicholson with a shot on the turn, and Alex Henshaw with a shot that just flashed wide. But overall, Guiseley did enough to carve out the 1-0 victory, and we'll be staying in the National League North next year, Andrew.